Despite efforts by the Royal Grenada Police force to crack down on illegal guns in Grenada, along with the government's move to implement stiffer penalties for the possession of illegal firearms, the justice system seems to have dropped the ball on a firearm-related case. All charges were dropped against a U.S. national who was arrested and charged in connection with several firearms found in a container shipped to Grenada in December. Despite calls to various persons seeking clarity on the matter, the news team was unable to obtain any explanation for the judgment. The question was posed this morning in a press conference with ranking officers of the RGPF. Detective Corporal Kimber Cotain, attached to the Criminal Investigation Department, responded, stating that police officers have no power over decisions made in the court.
That the criminal justice system has different components. The police has a responsibility for law enforcement, the apprehension of persons who are in conflict with the law. What happens in the domain of the court lies solely on the magistrates and the judge and their discretion. So the police will not be in a position to try to justify what happened there and to give an explanation. We deal with law enforcement and implementing those laws and in respect to arrests and brought before a court.
When the role of the prosecution department of the Royal Grenada Police Force and presenting evidence before the court was brought into question, the officer had this to say.
To speak as to why they had no knowledge, allegedly. But what I can see that yes, the prosecution bring forth the evidence, the materials, facts. But what happens as a result of that lies on the magistrate and their discretion.
The sequence of events leading to this development traces back to December 2022, when a cache of gun and ammunition was uncovered during routine searches at the St. George's port. The items were traced back to a retired U.S. soldier residing in Grenada. He claimed innocence, asserting that some of the weapons were unknowingly shipped from his U.S. residence by a third party. Among the seized firearms were high-powered semi-automatic rifles, some of which are prohibited under local laws. When approached for a comment earlier this month on the matter, Minister for National Security, Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, said he was unaware of the latest development in the case.
No, I'm not aware of that. I have not been briefed on it, but it's certainly something that I would look into, now that you've raised it. Thank you.
Rena Thomas, GBN News.